Hi, Cornell. This is Becky with Gray Owl Marketing. We spoke the other day and I promised you this video, so I'll keep it brief, but I did just want to show you 3 tips you can use today to help bring in more customers to your business. Because oftentimes I understand in the world of the internet, most local business owners are just too busy running their own business to keep up with how the internet can really help them grow and help benefit their business. So as you can see here, I'm on your website. This is one of the Google's, free platforms, so it is not the best way. You really want to think about having your own website. Google doesn't rank these websites. Google does not rank Facebook pages. So you're missing out on a lot of traffic not having your own website and using this platform alone. Because Google will crawl websites and look for content. Content is really king when you think about having a website. Google uses that in its formula to decide which sites to rank higher than others. And it really wants to see high quantity of content, at least 1,500 words, and high quality of content, making sure that you have optimized the keywords that you're using in your page. So I'll give you an example of how this is not effectively representing you online using this free website, which is also not secure. Google does not like to have unsecure websites on there. This is a tool that I use called Ahrefs. You can search for free tools and use that, but I put your website, your Google website in here, and you can see you don't really have an online presence at all using this website. You do have some referring domains and backlinks, but nothing really going on here. So you might want to think about getting a website. Websites are a way to attract customers to you, and you're really missing out on a lot of traffic by not having a website. So I just want to show you an example because when you think about content and keywords, when somebody's searching for landscaping services, they, for example, might put in this keyword of landscaping Atlanta, which gets 600 searches a month. So that's 7,200 customers a year that you're missing out on by not having a website. And when we put in this search term called, landscaping Atlanta, this is what comes up. And just to give you an understanding of how this shows up, you can optimize different areas of this first page. The first thing that comes up are Google Ads, and these are things that people pay for to rank right at the top of this page, and everyone searches differently, so some people will click on the first thing that they see, but you really need to create effective ads so that you're not kind of building a money pit and wasting your money, but ads can be effective if they're done correctly. But these ads, sometimes people click on them, they click on the first thing, sometimes they skip right over ads. The second area of this first page is what we call the map pack. It's the top 3 businesses based on this search term that Google has a lot of confidence in, so they rank them right here in this top 3. And so people will pick out of this section here, and some people even skip that and go to what we call the organic traffic, which is down here, which is a third way to optimize presence in front of your customers. So you can see here Wilson's Brothers Landscaping, they're in this map pack, but they're not ranking here in this section here for organic traffic. This area here gets about 40% of all traffic. So you're probably asking yourself, well, how can I rank there? If you get a website up, that is really important. But another factor in getting in this spot is your Google business profile, which is the second important thing that I want to talk to you about. So I've pulled up your Google business profile here. That's this section right here. And there's lots of different ways to optimize this, and I'll show you a few. This is an area where you want to have a lot of citations, and by citations I mean just making sure your name, address, and phone number are in multiple different directories online. But the first thing you want to think about is your Google reviews. So you already have 24 Google reviews here with a 5-star review. 5-star reviews, fabulous. Continue to get 5-star reviews and really build up your positive presence here with that. But like I said, your name, address, and phone number are really important. So whether you build a website, in this profile, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Yelp, if you're in Angie's List or something, you really want to make sure that you have your spot in multiple directories online, but that you're consistent with it. Google really wants to see the exact same information here. They want to see it on those other platforms as well. So if you're putting it on Yelp or Yellow Pages or Facebook, you want to make sure there's no variation in how it's written, because it's important, because when Google finds it important that when people are searching different platforms that they're finding the same exact information. The next thing I'll tell you is about your pictures here. Again, if you build a website and on your Google profile, you want to make sure you have lots of pictures and you're saving them as keywords. So when you click on here and I click on this image, you can see that it's not saved as a keyword, it's saved as UV. That's another opportunity to optimize your footprint online, save it as keywords, but also you're a landscaping company, so you're in multiple locations. So when you're doing great work at somebody's house or a business, you want to use a geo tag in those pictures so that it shows the location, because that's really cool. By doing this, Google sees not only what type of work you're doing using those keywords as the name of your picture, but also where you're doing that work by using those geotags. So when people are searching for similar things, you're going to show up. So let me show you this last thing. Again, another element that's important about getting in this map pack is your online reputation. So you're not ranking here at all because you don't have an online reputation like I showed you here. But when we look here and we take an example of your number one competitor here, this is their website. It's pretty basic website. They don't have a lot going on here either. So if you were to make a website, you could easily blow these guys out of the water by putting a lot of quantity and quality content on your page. And then here's an example of what they look like, their online presence dashboard. So you can see here they have what their online reputation is represented here in a numerical value. You want to see this number above 20, ideally 30s and 40s even. And you want to have this number and this number have a 1-to-1 ratio. And by doing, the way you do that is by having referring domains. So other places on the web that are pointing to your website, giving your website authority, and almost like a popularity contest, it's representing your company. So for your number one competitor, they have 49 backlinks that are, or excuse me, 49 referring domains that are pushing almost 500 backlinks to their website, giving them this online reputation. But not all referring domains are the same. If you look down here, only 13 of their referring domains really are relevant enough to give their website this strength score of 26. And the cool thing is, look, they're getting a lot of traffic for their site because they got the right keywords going on, they got a good reputation, and they're getting some traffic to their website. And the website's working for them. The website's sending them customers. But the cool thing is we can just click right here on these really powerful backlinks and go ahead and copy them and also add more so that you can quickly have an online presence greater than your competition and start outranking them and being number one. So again, just to wrap up, I gave you 3 tips. 1, content is king. Make sure you have high quantity, 1,500 words or more, and high quality, optimizing your buyer intent keywords. Number 2, you want to make sure that your Google profile's optimized and you have a track across the web that is consistent. And then you want to make sure that you have a good reputation online by having some good backlinks set up. And if you implement these 3 strategies today, you could be number one across Google in multiple areas. You can either take this information I provided you today and do it yourself. I'm totally fine with that. Or to be more effective and to save yourself some time so you can focus on your business, you can call me and set up a time to chat. Once again, my name's Becky Leana with Gray Owl Marketing, and my contact information is in the email I sent you. I hope you found this information valuable, and I do look forward to hearing from you. Have a good one.